It was a dark time, not a place for the weak-minded, not a place for a soul who wasn't ready for the garage door. Good morning, YouTube. Saturday, about to hit some yard sales. Super excited. I did my documentation yesterday, looking around, and found, I don't know, probably 6 or 7 yard sales in our area. But I'm gonna head down to a little town called Hendersonville, and it's close to us. And we will check out, I think there's like 3 sales down there. So that's Little Red, my buddy, Little Red and I getting on the road and hit the first yard sale, see what we find there. Okay, 7:18. Yard sale doesn't start till 8. Let's go see if this guy minds early birds or not. Good morning, sir.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing well, thanks. Good. I'm awfully early. Is that okay if I look?
That's fine.
You're okay with that?
Yeah. Last time I said I had people here at 6:30 and I wasn't open till 8.
Oh my.
So and I hardly had anything out here.
Yeah, yeah.
So this time I got up at 5 o'clock.
Oh yeah, I know. I've hosted a few yard sales myself, and I know, you know,
they can be difficult sometimes.
Yeah, well, you know, I mean, it's the challenge. The buyer wants to be the early bird that gets the worm, and you want an opportunity to get things set up. So,
oh yeah.
But I appreciate you letting me look.
Well, that's no problem.
I'm filming. I do a little YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you ever watched them on there, but a lot of guys will do, gals and guys, they go out and do filming at yard sales, and then they post it. And so I was like, I'm going to give that a shot. So,
well, thank you.
Yeah, if you don't mind, I'm going to film. Huh?
Maybe I'll get some people here.
Yeah, right? Neat little pieces there. Some old models. Pretty cool. They all appear to be brand new in the box. Might have to pull throw an offer out on these. Come back around and let him get to work.
She's had that type 1 diabetes since she was 2 years old.
Uh-huh. Whew. Old Kentucky home. Something Town, Kentucky. Pony Express Rider Pack. Oh, that's a cologne box, an empty one. Oh, that's a cologne too. That's an old style. My dad used to have those bottles of colognes. Glass bottles. I used to take these when I was little. I would take them and set up wars, I guess. But I'd have 2 sides, and I'd get behind them on one side, and I'd have a pack of rubber bands, and I'd shoot rubber bands. Those are my guns. See how many guys I could take out. Then I would go to the other side, and pretend then I was, you know, the good guy or the bad guy at the moment, just depending. Raggedy Ann, Raggedy Ann. puzzles, but they're not sealed. Oh, my wife and I have so much Christmas stuff. I don't even know why I put my hand in that box. I just don't want to look at the Christmas stuff or deal with the Christmas stuff. These are neat. I like that mud painted on them. Growing up in the South, I never had a four-wheel drive myself, but a lot of my buddies did, and we used to call it mudslinging. I think they call it mudding these days, but we would head out and throw mud around, try not to get stuck, end up getting towed out. I meant to say this on the closing part of last week's video, but if you guys see something and Boy Scouts, Boys Club, if you guys see something that you think I should investigate or look at, put it down in the comments. Let me know. Kevin, you ding dong, why didn't you grab that? Why didn't you ask about that? I'm obviously not an expert here. Still learning the ropes. What are you asking on these models?
5 each. You can't hardly find them under 15 at most of these shops.
Yeah.
They've,
They look new and complete.
yeah, they've been opened and stuff, but they're still all there.
See,
See, they're still in the bag.
Yeah, the fact that the stickers are still there is you want 5 each on them?
Yeah. That's one of them little things music things.
Harmonica.
Yeah.
I used to try to play one. Sounded horrible.
That's what made it.
But I loved you giving it a try anyway.
Oh yeah.
It sounded good to me. I feel sorry for anybody who was around me.
Yeah. Now if you wanted all 3 of them, I'd let you have all 3 of them for 10.
10 for all 3?
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Okay.
I'll take all 3 of them. Alright guys, we're going to call it a wrap here. What's your name, sir?
David?
David?
Hey.
I'm Kevin. It's nice to meet you.
Hey, nice to meet you, bud.
Hey man, thanks for letting me come in
Oh,
early.
you're welcome.
Tell YouTube family hello.
I will.
Huh?
Hey, how you doing?
Alright guys, we're going to cut it here and I'll see you at the next yard sale. 3 models. Old stock. What years are these, you think?
They're old.
Yeah, I know.
I've had them for a long time, and I don't
Yeah.
know who had them before that.
Uh-huh. Anyway, 3 models, 10 bucks, boom. Hopefully we can turn those and make some good money.
Yeah.
Dear, oh dear, I see raindrops on the windshield. Oh no! All right, we are at the second sale. Good news and bad news. She's going to let me look, but she may have to cancel due to the weather. She doesn't have anything uncovered, but she said I could look at things. Another piece of bad news, I just ran out of coffee. I want my coffee. Might get some more.
Are you looking for something in particular? Or?
Anything I can buy that I like that I might be able to resell. I do a lot of reselling, and so I look for things at yard sales, and I sell my stuff online. And so things that just look interesting that I think, you know, I can turn around and flip for $1 or $2. It's a hobby.
Right. Well, that's sort of, my son had a thrift store at one time. And
Uh-huh.
he closed it. He had storage units full.
Oh, yeah.
Like he did estate sale.
Uh-huh.
The woman that did the estate sales, he bought from her all the time. And let's see. Trying to think. That's a lot of old collectible stuff, but I don't know if that's anything you'd be interested in that's behind this thing down here.
All right, I'll come and take a look here in a second.
I hate that you have to look in these conditions.
Oh, that's fine. We got to roll with the punches, don't we?
Yep. Really? No, you're not coming on Parker. No way. I'm gonna put y'all in the big lot.
That little Coca-Cola bear is cute. What are you doing, puppers? Huh? What you doing?
I'll let them out in that big lot, and then you can go out there.
Oh, you can. As long as they don't bite me, I don't care. They can come up and smell me, and I'll give them a little love and pettings.
They can be annoying. Here, move. Spike, you want to go in the big lot? Come on.
Trying to make out what kind of knife that is, but my eyesight, I'm getting old, y'all. My eyesight's so bad I couldn't even make out what kind of emblem was on that knife. Oh, she's got high prices on these ashtrays. I might see if she'll do a lot deal. Carolina Tar Heels. I'd buy it just to be happy to sell it because I'm a Duke fan. If any of you know anything about college basketball, you'll understand what I'm saying.
And I started to tell you, there some of this has prices on it that
From the
does
thrift
not
store
apply.
days.
Does not apply.
Hard Rock World Tour. London. Established in London in 1971. You know, I went to the Hard Rock in London when I lived there. One time, just to say I did it. I was there from 95 to 99. And they were a lot more popular then than they are now. Sure wish I could find an actual date on that. Well, let's see. Let's do some math here, guys. What'd it say? 30 year? Yeah, there it is, right there in the front. Established 71. 30 years. That makes it 2001. New Orleans. Spring Festival. University of Massachusetts. Another one. I hadn't even sold the ones I got last week yet. I just started getting them clean last night. I haven't even listed them, I mean. Oh, I love these. I love these. I hope it does. I love these from back in the day. 1986. Oh, there's a Garfield. Right? 1978. You got that little Coca-Cola bear over there. It's in the top of this bucket.
Oh, this.
Yeah, what do you want for that?
About $2.
$2. And then I was looking also over here. There's a stack of ashtrays, and they're priced all over the place.
Right.
$5, $10.
Just, you make me an offer.
Look at there.
Yeah. There's two of those.
Just in case you needed to take a break from the yard sale, right?
Right.
Yeah, they're priced way on up there.
Oh, yeah.
A lot more than what I could consider.
Well, I'm not, like I say, those prices don't apply. You make me an offer.
What would you do for the whole lot? All of those ashtrays right
That's
there.
what I say. Make me an offer.
Well, I don't even know where to start. Can you throw me out?
$20 for all of them.
Let me think on that one, all right?
Okay.
I'm going to keep looking. I might come back to that one. All right, I'm going to take a peek around out here. Night Magic. Evening Musk Cologne Spray. Night Magic Evening Musk Cologne Spray. And Night Magic Evening Musk Cologne Spray.
Oh, you like the wooden stuff?
Well, depending. I'm telling you, I like anything.
There is a,
Depending on what it might be.
there's a gun rack in here that's got deer antlers.
Uh-huh.
This one.
Oh, yeah. You know what? My dad had that growing up. I grew up in Statesville.
Uh-huh.
And my dad had his shotgun up on the wall with one of those that has the deer hooves on it that are folded up. What are you asking on that?
They had 125 on it. I'll take 25 for it.
Yeah, I like that. But there's probably not enough meat on the bone if I wanted to resell it at 25. But let's keep looking.
Alrighty.
Kind of stuff here. I don't even know what that is, but I like that brass look to it. Brass handle Turkish coffee pot made in England. Copper with brass feet post. Those are nice little pieces there. There's for a candles. Yeah.
This one, I thought was, of course, it's got the Kennedys in it.
Oh yeah. Well, that's pretty, isn't it? That's nice. I like that picture of the Kennedys more than I like the frame, to be honest with you. Lady Vols. A little tiny chip in it, but very tiny. I saw some other items in here. Maybe, I guess we just pull them out and put them all together. So we got 20 on the, asking 20 on the ashtrays. And you want $2 for the bear. And then that cup's got $1 on it.
That's good.
And what I was interested in asking about were some of these glasses back here. Remember, I used to remember these when I was a kid. You'd pick them up at like Burger King or, you know, places like that. But you got...
How about $1 a piece?
$1 a piece.
Yeah, and some of them got like $20. I tell you what they did actually though. These come from a store. She used to go online and look at, I don't know what she looked at. I don't know anything about.
Yeah. Craggy Brewing Company. I'll pass on Craggy.
But that's where she come up with her pricing.
Uh-huh. And that's what I do too, because, you know, there's so many things out there that people want to buy and collect. You'd have to, you can't spend your life just knowing exactly what everything costs.
Right.
But, you know, it's made it easier for people like me these days because you can go like onto eBay and stuff and look up the costs on them.
Or somebody else's.
Right. What's that? These old Budweiser. Oh, yeah, I remember those things. What are they, geckos or some types of, yeah. Some types of reptiles. Oh, what's that great big one there? Dry martinis and this, that, and the others. Whiskey sours. Typhoon Lagoon. That one came from Disney. It was, you know, I saw this exact cup somewhere. I can't remember what yard sale I saw that at, but it was last weekend. And then you got Garfield's.
A few insulators. You interested in things like that?
What's an insulator? I don't even know what that is.
Well, the old, there's a couple up there above your head. The clear glass on this way, over on this way. And
Up there?
one behind it. That,
Oh, insulators like for electric.
right.
Oh, yeah. No, I know those are collectible. I don't know the first thing about them, though, so I'm going to pass on those. But I know a lot of people like those.
Yeah, I've got a great big one somewhere. I don't know. My stuff's scattered out right now.
Yeah.
My stuff in the shed. Hey, how are you this morning? Yeah, I got up and looked at my phone that said it's going to start raining in 116
Gas
minutes.
buggy.
And it just about started then.
I'll leave that one.
I don't want to uncover all this stuff and it get wet.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14.
I wish I could get a dog collector.
Wish you could get a what?
Dog collector. I've got.
Oh, yeah.
Dogs.
Yeah. If I knew anything about dolls. Now, if it was Star Wars or if it was a, you know, an 80s toy or something, I'd be all over it. But I don't know the first thing about these.
Yeah, well,
But here's what's funny. This video, okay, when I post it on YouTube, and if a lot of people would happen to start watching it, they will say, Kevin, what in the world are you doing? Why didn't you get this doll or that doll? Those things are worth so much, you know, whatever. And so if that happens to happen, they can see, you know, I'm sitting here filming them. So if any of you guys out there know anything about any of these dolls, leave me a comment, get me in touch with you, and I'll come back over here and we'll make this lady's day.
That one's solid wood.
Solid wood. Mm-hmm. That's cool. I've never seen a wooden doll. But you know what? That's cool because whoever, you know, the collectors on these, they didn't take them out and play with them. And that's what makes, you know, people really want to buy this kind of stuff. Well, that thing there's old.
Yeah, that come out of that store I was talking about.
What do you want on that? Look at there.
$5.
Got leather ears. A little poodle. Alright, so we're looking at $2, $3, $8, and then on the ashtrays,
You want me to
20.
wrap those?
So I'm just trying to get the price in my head. So 28, and then plus these glasses, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Did I count that right? 2, 4, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 14. And then this. I pulled this out from down here. What are you asking on that Hard Rock Cafe mug?
You can have it for, what do they have on it? I saw
This one wasn't marked.
Yeah, I was thinking there was another one, but I don't
Oh.
see it. I was just gonna see if it was marked. Maybe it's sold.
How's it going, man?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, doing well.
How about 3?
So we were at 28 plus 14. What's that? 38, 42 plus 3, 40, 45. Would you do it all for 40?
Okay,
Do it for 40?
okay.
I'll do it. All right. So we'll do it all for 40. Is that what we agreed on? That sounds like a deal. Well, look there. Oh, this is for my wife because we play a game. Dollar General, babe, 1-0. Every time we see a Dollar General, because there's so many of them out there when we're driving around, whoever sees it first yells out, Dollar General, and you get a point. Alrighty, I'm going to stop it here. And we'll get this lady paid up $40. Get on the road, hit the next yard sale. So we'll see you guys in a little bit. So at that last sale, all those things I bought, I don't think they're crazy money. No treasures found there, but I bought some things that I really like. I will resell them, but especially those glasses from the 70s and 80s with the cartoon characters and such. I've always had an attraction to those. I keep all the star ones ones I find for myself for my personal collection, but I didn't do much negotiating with that lady. A big part of it was, you know, sweet elderly lady, trying to survive, trying to make $1. Who knows? She might be a millionaire. But you know, so I just, you know, I didn't push hard on that. If I was, oh, where am I at? I got to turn here somewhere. But if I was really trying, I would have negotiated a little differently. I'm gonna stop in here at this store. No, they're not open. Well, shoot. I was hoping to find some coffee or some caffeine of some sort. Out here in the country, you don't find many stores. That is a Mexican grocery store that is not open. And so, you know, I could have negotiated harder, I think, and negotiated differently. You know, for instance, I put everything in one pile and then negotiated. What I would have done had I was really trying to get a better price is I would have done something like those ashtrays. She wanted $20 for it. So I'd have piled everything else together that was fairly cheap and inexpensive. You know, it would have been like $20 or something. And then I said, well, if you'll take 10 for the, but then I would have said, you know, if, would you throw in all those ashtrays for another $10? You know, that's the kind of negotiating that usually pays off. Don't throw everything in one pile. I know a lot of resellers do that, but another tip is to negotiate a smaller pile that you know, the seller knows, I think this guy really wants this stuff, so we'll negotiate this. So you bring that price down. You get a good price on that, and then you're like, oh, well, if you'll cut me a better deal on those ashtrays, you know, I'll take it all. So there's a tip. I am a good negotiator, tooting my own horn. I am a good negotiator and a good seller. I mean, a good, good sales guy. But that's my tip of the day. So anyway, let me find this yard sale. Bye. Well, unfortunately, that sale is
Take the next right onto Sugarloaf Road.
not happening, or canceled, or did I type the address wrong? I don't know. But I don't know, but we're off to the next one.
For 1.5 miles.
Oh my goodness, it's 22 minutes away. I'll see you guys after a while. We'll be stopping for coffee. We'll be stopping for some type of caffeine. So, see you soon. Score of the day right here. Coffee and a sun drop. Y'all don't tell Dominique. Dominic. He's not a Dominique. That's an inside joke for anybody that might catch on. Y'all don't tell Dominic I got a sun drop and not a Mountain Dew. But I'll see you at the yard sale. Good morning.
This is 5, 10, 11. There's not. Yes, that one. No, I just got just the one. Just the one, okay. And we'll put it in the back for you. What's gonna sell you? Yeah. All right. 'This.
Books are $1 or $5. Hardback to softback. Baseball almanac. Oh, that was a good book. I read that. The Uncommon Life.
26.
And I don't read many books.
5, 15, 25, 26,
The heck's this thing for?
27, 11. And then here's 10, 15, 16, 16, 26, 27, 28, 28, 75.
Oh, that's interesting. $150. That must be some high-end stuff. Daddy can't afford that today.
Crochet, are you into that?
I only saw one skein in the bag. It was mainly cross stitch.
I see.
Thank you. I did look. I appreciate that.
There was another cross book like that that sold yesterday. I didn't know she could get that.
I've kinda wanted a bench grinder for myself, but again, let's not shop for Kevin today. I want to get a bundle deal here. We got 7, 12, and I want that old Giants helmet. What year do you think this is?
Pardon me?
What year do you think this is?
I don't know. That was my son's when he was little, and it wasn't new then, and he's 22, so their helmet has changed.
15 years old, isn't it?
I think it's older than
I
that.
do too.
See, I grew up in the 80s playing football, and this looks like, I mean, this is not a real football helmet, but this
Yeah.
looks like the kind we wore in the early 80s, you know.
And I probably bought that for him, like at a yard sale, and it wasn't maybe.
Yeah.
But he's a Jets fan.
I see you got a VCR and DVD combo over there. Do you have the remote for that? Well, that cordless phone and that, yeah, I put it together. You got 12 on that. Would you throw in that helmet if I bought those? That old helmet?
Well, that's my sister's helmet.
Thank you.
That's a separate deal, but,
Yeah. Would you give me that for 10? Package deal?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Is there any way you can take $1 on that helmet?
No.
Marked at 3.
It's marked at 3.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll do 2.
I'll take it. I'll take it. Well, that VCR DVD combo, not sure about. Didn't have the remote. It's always a huge bonus, as you guys probably know, to find the remote on it, or to have the remote with it. And I didn't take the time. It looks like it might be like an off-brand or something. I can't remember. I didn't even honestly identify the brand on it, but you know, getting that and the phone for $10, I think is worth the investment without taking the time to look it up. That man didn't seem too comfortable there, and he didn't look too comfortable before I walked up. Didn't bring up the video camera. Whatever. I'm sure he saw it. The bright yellow camera I'm carrying around is hard to miss. But he didn't say anything about it. I just did my thing. Was cordial with him, friendly with him. You know, you'll see that old Giants football helmet is in rough shape, but it's definitely older than what they're talking about. I think that thing had to probably, yeah, early 80s at the latest. I mean, you can just tell by the style of the helmet. The helmet itself is not the 1990s or newer kind of helmet, style of helmet. But that's it for today on yard sale picking. My wife and I are headed down to her parents, the in-laws. We're going to help them around the house. They need some things done that we're gonna jump in there and give them a hand. Gonna go motivate. Anyway, guys, I'll catch up with you soon. We'll do a recap on everything found. Don't know if that'll happen today, tomorrow, or when. And I also still need to review, you know, the listings that I put up from last week's finds. I did have a sale. So remember, if you'll comment below on some of the things, what else do I need in my videos? What did I miss at the yard sales that you're screaming at me about? Why didn't I get that? If you educate me, I'll start getting that. You know, I buy the things I think are going to be good, but we all have a different eye for different types of collectibles or sellables, resellables, and so, you know, help us out. Also, we're still looking for a channel name. If you've got any ideas on a channel name, throw it in the comments. Again, keeping it clean, guys. Family channel. Oh, tight turn. Family channel. We want anybody and everybody to be able to watch and not be worried about what their kids see. So give us some ideas. But hey, if you're thinking outside of the box and we like it, we'll take it. So yeah, that's all for now, and I'll follow up with you soon. Hope you guys have a wonderful time. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Coming up on our local flea market called Smiley's. Can't see a lot with all that traffic, but looks like they're back open. Got lots of people out. It's usually really hopping, but obviously the weather and everything keeping it keeping the population back, along with obvious reasons why people aren't going out as much to these types of things. But yeah, one day we might visit Smiley. One other thing I wanted to show you guys. Wednesday I was at work and I was doing research for yard sales, and you know, Saturday, Sunday, Friday a lot, but it was Wednesday and boom, there was a yard sale on Wednesday. Well, it ended at whatever time it ended, like 2 or 3, and I was like, well, I'll hit that on the way home. Camera was here, so I didn't stop by and get the camera. Plus I was running out of time because the sale, I got there and it was only like 20 minutes left of their sale. Anybody at a yard sale is going to stay open if they've got customers, more than likely, but they didn't have much of anything. A lot of little girls' clothes, a lot of clothes packed in bins with sizes on them. Not into buying clothes for children. My wife, on the other hand, probably would. But I did find this. It's a Casio CTK 700. I've cleaned it up. Everything works on it. Looks like a good little keyboard. Big keyboard. Could be very challenging to ship just with the size and my packing limitations with boxes and stuff. So I'll figure that part out and figure out what it's going to cost to ship it. But they were asking $10, settled on $8, and comps that I seen are around $50 to $65, something like that. So there's a little score there.